Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today, I want to talk about how to be chill in any situation. I got asked this from one of my clients. Sum, how are you so chill all the time? Like, how are you so laid back? The thing is, it's kind of like asking a flower, why are you a flower? How come you're so flowery? Flower doesn't know. It just does. It's just beingness. It's simply beingness because in my own frame of reality, worry is just a waste of time, man. If you're worried about something, you're using a lot of effort, whereas you could be handling that issue or situation with a lot more ease. And when you have that ease, when you have that clear-minded focus, you can actually get a lot more done. My biggest advice to you would be to pick your battles. You don't need to get into arguments with everybody. You don't need to comment on every single thing that triggers you. You don't need to delve into the negative energy from other people. That's bad spiritual hygiene to let everybody into your life. So in order for you to be chill, you've got to understand that things are chill. That is the nature of reality. You see, a tsunami doesn't overreact when it's doing its wild, chaotic thing. We might say, oh man, that tsunami, it's crushing that whole building, right? It's flooding that whole city. But to a tsunami, it's just being expressive. It's just doing its thing. It's not showing any mercy. It's not showing any restraint. It's just doing what it was there to do. So even in the moments where you feel uncomfortable within, it feels like a storm. You've got to be at the center of it. At the center of the storm, it's calm. I've been reading a lot of Zen, especially a lot of Taoism, and a lot of the Zen understandings really resonate with me. And I wanted this video to be about that in terms of me really exploring, some different concepts. Man, once you really start to embody Zen teachings of Buddhism, Taoism, and many related disciplines, you start looking at situations very differently. You see, enlightenment is not this woo-woo concept where you have to attain it. It is simply the intimacy of all things. Emptiness is such a beautiful concept. Everything is emptiness. And some people can look at that as, wow, that's bad, that hollow, that's hollow, right? But if you really, really look into it, atoms, if you really zoom into the atom, it's just empty space, right? So even in the micro particles, right, super particles, when you look into that, it is that empty space. So you've got to ask yourself on a personal level, do you appreciate yourself? Do you appreciate the people around you? Do you find freedom in both good fortune and bad luck? Letting go takes a lot of courage. I think the new level of enlightenment or happiness is going in the future is going to be authenticity, and it's going to be acceptance. That's the new level. That's where we've got to really start to come from. When you start to live a lot more mindfully, appreciating breath, resting, being kind, not having to prove anything to anybody, not trying to impress anybody or anything, just simply being, understanding impermanence, but not being scared of it. No amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that's going to happen. Surrender to what is. How to be chill, say yes to life, and see how life suddenly starts working for you rather than working against you. How many times has your mind worked against you because you've tried to control things and tried to make things happen and force the universe to make things happen? Hua Qingni had this quote, and he said, "What's truth to the hungry? The menu or the meal?" You got to come back to the essentials, the origin point, the root cause. Grotowski calls it rendering. You got to render the process until it distills itself like clarified butter. The goal of the practice is always keep beginner's mind. Never be like, yo, I've achieved mastery. It's keeping that sense of, curiosity alive within you. I feel that what gives me a feeling of calm is a gravitational pull within myself, like a place where I can feel centered within myself. I think Buddhists call it maitra. It's like the self-compassion, right? It's this friendliness of the self. We treat ourselves so bad, like a bully at times, right? There's this voice in our head constantly making fun of us, putting us down. And I'm not saying like to be Zen in terms of like being indifferent or apathetic. That's different, okay? I'm saying to pick your battles, my friend. Pick your battles. Like a sandcastle, all of this hologram is temporary. So build it, tend to it. When the time comes, let it go. Let me ask you this. When you were born, who taught you how to breathe? Who taught you how to walk? Most of our suffering comes from ideas and concepts. And when we can free ourselves from concepts, anxiety and fear starts to disappear. You see, I am chill, I am calm at times. And people say, wow, I'm so calm. But you don't know what's going on inside of me. I might be freaking out. I might be having a panic attack, but you think I'm calm. I could be putting on this calm facade too. But hey, I will admit it, I am a calmer than a lot of people that I've met. But at the same time, I've worked on it. Zen is a way of liberation. I'm not concerned about discovering what's good or bad or advantageous. It's about discovering the truth of what is. Taking away the additives and preservatives of the personality so you can come from your organic self into this world. Be alert, be awake, but at the same time, make compassion your basis for your determination. Become at ease with the state of not knowing. It's okay not to know. This takes you beyond the mind because the mind is always trying to conclude things, right? It's always trying to interpret things. It's afraid of not knowing. So when you can be at ease with not knowing, you've already gone beyond the mind. When you can go beyond the mind, you can feel that chill, you can feel that calm. Why? Because you're just chilling. You're just resting in your body. You're not in the mind game anymore. You're in the body game. The Zen is a liberation from time. The past and the future are all these abstractions. There are memories and our desires. They're not right now. That's not real. The true Zen master knows that what is real, what is true, is what is in front of him or her. There is no way to happiness. If you heard Thich Nhat Hanh say this, happiness is the way. There is no way to enlightenment. Enlightenment is the way. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. The illusion is the tunnel. Everything is light. Don't mistake the finger pointing at the moon for the moon itself. Don't chase like this kind of glory and this symbol of hope and, chasing this mirage of Lamborghinis and this fake ass lifestyle. You've got to really understand what actually is, what is in front of you, and sensing that. Understanding there's a superpower to your sensitivity. It's only when there's no rush. Like nature doesn't hurry, right? Leaves grow and it takes time. It's patient. It knows that everything will be accomplished. It knows that once I open my senses and receive from the world, that there's already this natural power working for me and by me and through me and as me. The pure is made from the impure. The road to excess leads to the palace of wisdom. Leonard Cohen says if you don't become the ocean, you'll be seasick every day. When someone's thirsty and drinks only salt water, the more he drinks, the thirstier he becomes. You can't be drinking salt water, my friends. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am, but the one who sees that voice. Isn't that chill? That's chill, man. You finally realize you're like, yo, I'm not in this video game. I'm the one controlling the joystick, my reality, my rules. And so why wouldn't I be calm? Why wouldn't I be chill? Right? That's where all the adventure is, from that place of calm. Why am I calm? Because I already know I got everything I want. right here in the now. I know that the quantum world is going to make everything happen. It's just going to take a little bit of willpower, time, consideration, willingness, necessity, maybe a little bit of luck, but that too, that's self-created from the effort and the hard work to build a work ethic. I never had a work ethic. I thought I was lazy because that's what I've been told growing up. So now I'm reframing hard work as freedom. Now I'm understanding that every little decision that I make, every little wave that crashes moves me in the direction of what I truly want and prefer. When you can be calm throughout the chaos, that's the time to be really calm. You feel like, man, my life is crumbling down, I'm in shambles. If you can be calm during that time, imagine how calm you can be and level-headed you can be in those times. You know what that's showing to the universe? That's showing that you're a freaking archangel, that you're here to protect, that you're a guardian of the light, that other people are going to be looking up to you, that you hold a huge responsibility. I know that I'm a giant, and I'm lifting other people up every single day. I'm there to do that, but not from a place of effort or strain or going against my morals or values. No, I'm not. I'm still keeping to my values. I trust myself. I love myself. I'm holding myself accountable. If I find myself going this way, guess what? I'm going to get accountability. I'm going to make it happen. That's the mindset. You know how highly addicted to pornography I was? Guess what? I hired a recovery coach. And I shifted, bro. I shifted. I made it happen. And you can make it happen too. Whatever you feel like is taking your mind away to that other place, to that other realm where you don't feel good, where it's distracting you, where you feel less than, you always have a choice. When you can feel that chill, and I say chill because it's like feeling chilly, right? It's like a breeze. And life can be a breeze if you let it, if you give yourself permission to. If you feel like I have to be this persona of the hustler, and you try and invent things, look, there is no trying, only doing, my friend. Okay? I'm dropping Yoda quotes on you because I know that's going to help you. Because ultimately, once you know, you know. And even if you don't know, that's still a powerful step. What else do I need but just this clean air, this fresh water, just a shelter? What else do I really need? Everything else is a bonus. Everything else is a bonus, my friends. And I know we as millennials, we don't think like that. We don't, but we got to train ourselves to think like that because the mindset creates the heart set and the gut set and all the sets. And that is true alignment. And you could be like, yo, I'm coming from synergy today. That's that true calm. That's that laid back nature. That's that I don't need weed to make me feel calm. I don't need intoxicants to make me feel calm. I'm calm to begin with because I recognize my true nature is nature. It's all just a matter of time until I come back to harmony again and again and again and again. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary.